Willie D live.
What's up, family? We got an Asian couple who insulted a black man in their native language, and they thought he had no clue what they were saying. But they were wrong. He understood every word. Let this be a reminder to all of you out there to live and let live, man. Like, what is the big deal with being so critical of people who don't look like you? Oftentimes, people who have that type of mentality, they're a legend in their own mind. They ain't all what they think they are. But check this out, fam, and I'll come back with my commentary.
X for me.
还行，
还可以的。哥们儿，
挺黑呀。
你就不应该那么说，你知道吗？
啊？
你说的一点都不礼貌，你知道吗？
代表你的肤色，他并没有歧视你，
没有
黑呀。
你不应该那么说，这个不是特别的去尊敬人，你懂吗？
他并不是歧视。
没有，我知道，没事，别讲了。
不好意思。
没事。
可能理解不了这个意思。
我能理解你的意思，没事。
那你要吃什么？
啊，我都定了。
做好了。
每个民族都是有每个民族的肤色。
我觉得。
让我他哥长得挺。
对，要那个15的。哎，好嘞。炒个面来添分。不过去了，姐姐。好的，要一点点辣椒。
This guy is trying to kill my mood, you know. He's just trying to kill my vibe. I don't like racist people at all, you know. I don't like people who are being racist. He's just trying to deny that he wasn't trying to be racist just now, but I could hear him really clearly that he was trying to be racist to me. I know.
Okay, first of all, shout out to Lee Merritt, Attorney Lee Merritt. I saw this on his social media. Yeah, I saw that on Lee Merritt's social media. So shout out to him. Okay, but here's the deal. If you notice, the woman, she seemed a little surprised that the guy said that. You know, even though she probably took for granted that the black guy couldn't understand what he was saying, she still seemed a little surprised that he said that. I want to go back to that because we kind of missed it in the very beginning. Let's go back.
X for me.
来看冷面的小美女。
还行，还可以的。
Hello。一起整。
哥们儿
挺黑呀。
你就 X for me.
来看冷面的小美女。
还行，还可以的。
Hello。
一起整。
哥们儿
挺黑呀。
你就不应该那么说，你知道吗？
啊？
你说的一点都不礼貌，你知道吗？
代表你的肤色，他并没有歧视你。
没有，
黑呀。
你不应该那么说，这个不是特别的去尊敬人，你懂吗？
他并不是歧视。
没有，我知道，没事，别讲了。
不好意思。
没事。
可能理解不了这个意思。
我能理解你的意思，没事。
那你要吃什么？
啊，我都定了。
做好了。
每个民族都是有每个民族的肤色。
我觉得。
让我他哥长得挺。
来，都定了。
做好了。
每个民族都是有每个民族的肤色。
Salute to the seller. Salute to the seller who is also Asian. Was like, hey man, every race has its own characteristics, and that's true. See, I don't know, fam. I just always been appreciative of diversity. I've always appreciated the fact that we have all of these different, like, hues, different, ethnicities, and not just ethnicities, not just what we look like, but what we believe, our experiences, our backgrounds. I like that, They say variety is the spice of life. So I don't know, fam. I think it would be really weird, I guess it would only be weird because I've only seen things one way, and that is to see that diversity. And I guess but I don't know. Perhaps to protect Black people, maybe, everybody need to be Black. I don't know, because this racism thing is dominant, man. It's really dominant. It don't matter where they come from. See, and all of that come from the United States media and government, because the media works in collusion with the government to spread the narrative, to get the word out, right? So they come to the United States with this attitude about what Black people are, or even when Black people go to their country, they're consuming American media. And American media tells them that Black people are the bad people. Black people are the down and trodden, the less than, and they deserve to be treated badly. They get that from the US, just like they get from the US that white people are supposed to be treated superior. They should be respected at all times. And, they get that from American media. This is why social media, I do believe, has been such a blessing. It's been a blessing and a burden, but the blessing part has come from being able to take back the narrative and for us to let people see us, let the world see us in a different light. Even people like right here in the US, there are people right here in the US who don't really understand the Black experience. People who are not Black, they really don't understand what Black people go through and what has happened. And they believe everything that they see in the media. Just like people back in the 1700s believed everything that they heard in the media. 1800s, they believe everything that they read in the newspapers. They just, hey, this is what the media said. They just read it like it's facts. You read the newspaper like it's facts. You think, man, these people are journalists. These people got integrity. These people went to school for this. These people got on nice suits and dresses. And they're part of the upper class. So they must be telling the truth. You know what I realized, fam? Some of the biggest liars wear expensive suits and dresses. Some of the biggest liars, some of the biggest thieves and crooks, they dress really nice, and they work in really nice office buildings, and they drive really nice cars and live in really nice homes. Yeah, man. And they rub shoulders with the so-called elite, the oligarchy. Yeah, they be hanging out with presidents and politicians all the time. Yeah, big time high rollers. Big time people. Some of the biggest crooks, thieves, liars, murderers. Yeah. Dude was cracking on the brother's dark skin, right? He don't even know his own history. He don't even understand that that's his roots. His roots is that deep, dark melanin skin. That's his roots. In fact, that's all of y'all roots, if you want to know the truth. But specifically his right now, because he's the one who took exception to the brother's skin tone. It absolutely amazes me how people can just talk about people that they don't even know, and how interested they are in just being mean, saying mean things to people. Saying mean things about people. You never know who you're talking about. You never know who's around, who's listening. Even on your phone, you never know who's recording that conversation. You never know who's listening. You never know who's going to pick up that comment you wrote, that slick comment you wrote on social media 5 years ago. Or even today, and rock your whole world, change your whole life. Yeah, everything is not meant for public consumption. You need to understand that. Understand that. Everything ain't meant for public consumption. You know what I think it is, fam? When people like that guy make these type of insulting comments, you know what I think it is, really? I think it's an inferiority complex. It's not superiority. It's inferiority. Because why are you worried about that man? Why are you so concerned about someone who don't even know you exist? Why are you injecting yourself into his life, invading his space, and as he said, trying to ruin his mood? Why? Because you're unhappy. Your life is pitiful. And this is what trolls do also. Trolls don't have a life. Their life is miserable. And misery loves company. They don't have a life. Nobody likes them. Yeah, nobody likes them. They can't keep a spouse. They probably have a bad relationship with their mothers and fathers. If they got any children, their children don't like them. So they come on the internet to try to drag other people and steal their joy. That's what trolls do. That's why I say trolls are hoes. You dig? Because they have no life. And this is what you got to understand. This is what I understand. I understand the psychology behind trolls. I know how to communicate with them. You have to understand that a lot of trolls are also on medication. These people are sick. That dude who made those comments about the brother, he thinks he has it all together, but really he's sick. And you know who else is sick? Even though she obviously was surprised by her partner's comments, she's sick too. You know how I know she's sick? Because she's attracted to him. No more talk.